Hey lovelies, welcome back to another video. As you can see by the title of the video, today we are discussing about baby mamas. And I don't really have a lot to say about, the baby mama stuff, baby mama drama or whatever. But one thing I will say is that come on, um the percentage of marriage these past decade and past years, they just keep going low. And I'm not saying people have to get married to be happy or to be in a healthy relationship, because that's not what the video about. But it is about the men's that we chose to stick around. I mean, we all know that we all know the type of men that we get involved with. But at the end of the day, we chose these men. A lot of women choose to suffer from having a child with a man that they knew in the beginning they have no attention of, having the type of life that that we all dream of, that we all want. Because let me tell you something, a lot of men, they make promises that will literally knock you off your feet. And and most of us always fall for it, and it's not our fault. But the thing is, a lot of celebrities, let's say, for example, I'll say Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson recently had a child with a woman, and they've been battling in court for a while, tried to get him to be in his child life and to, you know, and to provide. But um, but who to blame? Is he to blame or she to blame? Because she knows what his attention was. She knew how the media been speaking about him allegedly, and how he been treating Chloe, and how he been cheating back to back, and doesn't really give any F. And despite Chloe Kardashian keep taking him back, I mean, we actually stopped caring about Chloe with Tristan Thompson anyways, because child, like, it's just crazy. But anyways, we choose to ignore the signs, and ignore to search up about a man history. It's not that hard to find a man history if you want someone you want to bring your child into the world with, especially first child. You have to be careful. You can't just want to bring a child to the world because he has money. What if after you bring the child that he decided that he don't want to be in the child life, that he's not going to give you part of that money? Now you got to take him to court, go back and forth. A child cannot make a man loves you if he doesn't. A child cannot make a man want to be in your life if he doesn't. And I think that's the thing a lot of women ignored, because we have to understand here, like if you know a man haven't been good to his exes, to haven't been good to his past relationship, so what make you think he's gonna be good to you? I mean, this is just the world we're living in nowadays. I mean, we just chose to ignore these signs. I mean, it's really easy to see. It's easy to find out about a man history nowadays, but we chose to ignore this. What make you think he gonna treat you any different? What make you think he gonna be good to you? Um, you know, a lot of baby mamas now, a lot of single mothers, they are deciding to step up for themselves. My mother is also a single mom, and I knew that she didn't know this how things was gonna go, and thank God that my father decided to leave when we all actually can provide for ourselves. So, which is not that bad for her, but it's just so good to see how our sisters are actually doing amazing because, as you know, nowadays, like, we all start learning and start um, getting deep in of what majority of men's are into, of what men's attention, so we are able to provide for ourselves and provide for our children without feeling that we need a man in our life or a man to provide for us. And as you know, that women's are starting to get paid as much as men's, so which is really really good. And that's why, a lot of time when I talk to my friends, I always say, before you ever even lay with a guy, make sure that you have everything ready just in case anything go wrong, that you have your back. If he doesn't have your back, you have your back, because I always say nobody have your back more than yourself. So before you lay with the guy, make sure you have your own place, make sure you have a bank account, make sure you have a job or whatever, just in case anything go wrong. So yeah. um but we can't always blame ourselves for the mistakes that we made. I mean, in the end of the day, it still happened. It's not something that you can undone. We just have to learn to get past it. And last year there was a young girl, and I think she was 22, 23. She had two children, and that um her baby daddy decided that he didn't want to be in the kid's life, and it was just her. She had two, and then she decided to end her life because of the press and how she couldn't deal with it anymore, and it was really sadness. And I couldn't help think to myself that I felt so bad for them, because I felt bad for her too, because in the end of the day, this shouldn't happen to anyone, to feel that they need to end their life because they not getting treated as they expected it to be. So yes, relationship can be really really dangerous if you doesn't have the material or the mindset of what to do. The manipulation, the everything is just so freaking crazy. So them kids, she did say after she if she anything ever happened to her, don't give the kids to their father. But during the first child that you have with him, you could have see that he wasn't present, that he wasn't not doing well with the first child. So why did you decide to have a second child with him? And she was saying how she couldn't be able to do anything, even go to the bathroom. I mean, all of these things. That's why we have mothers, and a lot of mothers, um, it's not easy to always go to your mom asking for advice or whatever, but it's something I would recommend. I'm not a mother yet. I don't really know a lot of things real moms go through, but I do know that, your child might be little right now. It might be really hard to focus or to take care of your child, but you have to try, because one day you never know what this child will be able to do for you, and appreciate you for your service and everything you've done for this baby. So we have to keep in mind that this is not something that's gonna happen forever. I mean, our young life is so it's um and things. It's new. It's new. It's something that we have to get used to, and if you need to get to shift a day or something to take care of your babies, just do it. Do everything for your child, to take care of your child without having to depend on no man. Just like a man can provide for you, then you can provide for yourself too. Just imagine that. You don't need a man to take care of your family, to take care of your kids. A lot of women do it for the money. They will, like London Track, for example. I'm not saying Summer Walker did it for money. Obviously not, because she's that girl have her cash. She have her bag. But it's just the fact that she knew how London Check Baby Mamas was dragging him back and forth because he wouldn't be in his kid's life, and now she's doing the same thing because she thought she was gonna get a special treatment. But guys, I guess that's just the reality we live in, and and no shame and and women that have babies for rappers or have babies for guys that just never seem like he's gonna settle, but a lot of us women do it anyway. And we have to praise these women, we have to praise them. I mean, I think being a mother is the most beautiful gift in the world, and the most beautiful thing that that God have ever created. And I have to tell you, I adore my mom so much. Her as a single mother as well. So it's a really blessing. And but that is all. Nothing special. But I do have a new project coming up about the background of the relationship of the Kardashians and how their relationship history is just such a red flag for us women, especially them as influencer. Just a little deep into them. I am trying to be very serious about blogging and topic like this. But thank you so much for tuning in, and have an amazing day, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.